an availability for 5 people to get a fuller read, but we are ready to start. So if there are any yes/no questions, y'all feel free to drop them in the chat. If you are following, then I will be answering your question. Hey, Leslie. Hey, honey. Hey, Jana. Hello, Miss Kitty. Good morning, y'all. All right. And so, good morning to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. So, oh, you can't hear me. Fudge. Hold on. Hey, good morning. Y'all can hear me now? I took the mic out. I don't think that adapter works. Can you hear me? How are you doing, Casey? Oh, no, child. It's definitely my phone. I tried this new adapter. I don't know if I didn't have it in all the way or something, but I will worry about that later. Okay, so for follows or subscribers, we will do the yes/no read. It's just one question. Thank you so much for the likes and the shares. Obviously, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, Carol. Do you have a question, Carol? I see that you follow, so thank you for the follow. Do you have a question? A yes/no question? Hello, hello. Hey, D Sam. Oh, Casey, my narcissistic ex. What is his current situation? Oh, wow. I don't deal with curses, so that I don't know, KK. I actually don't believe in curses, so I'm a little bit different than other people. I'm sorry. I know for other people it's a thing, but I don't believe in them, like personally. Hey, Mike Murphy. Thank you, thank you. I mean, if it's for me, it's for me. Can't nobody block what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? I serve a bigger God. You know what I mean? Like, can't nobody block me. All right. So, let's see. Casey asked, for this first hour, I will allow relationship questions, but y'all know how I do. I don't really like relationship questions. Oh, is he hurting like you are? Okay. All right. So let's look at this question. My narcissistic ex. Give me your real name again, Casey. I need your real name. Oh my God, y'all. I think we're going to have some conversations here because these babies are jumpy. They are so jumpy. Give a like, a follow to have a 1-card question, yes, no. If you want a deeper read, then it's going to be a donation. And that information's on the screen. I'm trying to make sure I didn't lose a card. I felt like one flipped out, and I don't want an incomplete read. No, I guess I flipped it back in. All right, so, okay. So really quickly, I'm just going to tell y'all what cards I am using. As y'all hang out with me, you're going to see how awesome these cards actually are. I am not totally new to the tarot world. Like, I used to have cards for like 20 years, but I never actually like thought I could read them. You know. Hey, cool kid. What's up? All right. So Carrie Ann says, is her narcissistic ex. What's his current situation? He owes me money and he is deflecting. He owes me money and he is deflecting. Okay, so, and he's blocked. He has blocked no contact. All right. Shape that question up for me so that it's streamlined. What exactly are we going to be yes knowing on? Because these are yes no questions. So if you can shape it up for me. Hello, Aubrey. How are you? Let's see. You want to know? Oops. Dang, I gotta move this camera because it's in the wrong place. Um, okay, so Aubrey is asking, is G talking to someone else? All right. Um, okay, so we're gonna take a look here at Aubrey. Is G talking to someone else? Okay, so give me a second to come back to you, Carrie Ann. So Aubrey, is G talking to someone else? Um, Now, y'all must be a follower or a subscriber in order for me to do a yes/no read. Um, so I'm calling people as I call them, and I don't want to scroll back up and down, so don't. I do also do one-on-ones. You'll have to. I'm so glad I have comments blocked. Jeez, man. Y'all are something special, aren't you, Timothy? Thanks for the engagement, though, sweetie. Oh, boy. Add all this to my muted rules. There we go. All right. So, as I was saying, let me get back to this. I'm sorry. I just don't understand why people have to jump on and start calling Black people the N word and then have to go through all that special um, character stuff to say it. Like, you really look like a little kid when you do that. Gosh, you look like a little kid. It really is crazy, Mark. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. All right, let me get back to this. Aubrey. Will G, is G. Is G talking to someone else? Is G talking to someone else? The rest of y'all can save your questions until I finish reading, otherwise I'll miss it. So save it for a second. Is G talking? Ooh. Aubrey, like I just had a light up here in the third eye area with a yes. Hold on. Is G, sorry, I get so sensitive when I'm reading, so I can't have anything. Is G talking to someone else? Nope, one card, please. Is G talking to someone else? Okay. Girl, you got a lot of cards. I don't know which one to take. I'm doing one card. I'm not doing all of these. 3 cards fell out, so I'm like, Okay, Denise, what you just said, baby. You are not a safe space. Do not let racists think they have a safe space. All right, so I don't want to do a full read. I just want to do a simple read because I have 3 cards that came out. I'm going to stick to the first answer. Well, let me double check this first answer. The first answer was yes, right? It was the Queen of Swords, and I'll show it to you in a second. If another yes comes out, that's what I'm sticking with. Because I had 2 no's fall out. Well, I had a no and a yes in reverse. But those fell out afterwards. And I'm not sure if they were jumpers or if those 2 just fell out because I was dealing with the cards. You have a lot of cards that want to be read, and I'm not doing that. Just verify if it's a yes or a no. Is G talking to someone else. Aubrey wants to know. Okay. So it's a yes, babe. Ooh. So you got the yes as the first yes you have is the oh, here we go with the camera. The first yes we have is the Queen of Swords, right? And you know, swords tends to be like mental play. It tends to be like what's on your mind. Ooh, the lighting is bad today. Hold on. Let me see if this makes a difference. Oh, child. Hold on. Hold on. Let me turn the other light on. Let me turn this one off. And then you both turn off. Child, hold on. I think that might be better. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, you have the Queen of Swords. So that was the first thing that came out, which was the yes. Yes, he is talking to someone else, which is like, yeah. I mean, you don't like narrow down to somebody until you're actually like serious. Um, but it says here, how can I approach the situation with wisdom and insight? So you need to have some discernment here, and you also need to have some independence because your life does not depend on anyone else, and you need to know that for sure. Okay, but then to verify that yes, because like you saw, I had a little confusing moment. Out jumped the judgment card. And so the judgment card is a fire yes. So this is an airy yes, right? So this is going to be your mind and heart space. And then this is the fire yes. And so with the fire, that's definitely, for me, that's a very, very, very strong yes. And so you got the judgment card here, and it says be accountable for your actions. So I'm getting here, love, that we're dealing with you having something to do with this. Is what I'm getting is that you have something to do with this. Were you being too coy? Were you pushing him away? Did you stay in your head? Did you play too many games? Um, or did you make yourself way too available? Uh, so, so again, like I'm getting here, be accountable for your actions. And then the other card, the first card that came out was be sharp and discerning, able to cut through illusions and get to the heart of the matter. So, and those illusions are going to be like the things that you put up in front of you. Either you're reading too much into it, or you allowed other things to come and cloud your judgment. So it's something to do with you. I'm not 100% clear on this um, because I'm not going all the way into this, but I feel like I really do need to share this question with you, which is what old patterns or habits are you ready to leave behind and transform? So it's got something to do with you. It has something to do with you, which is why you're having this outcome. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Does that help you at all? Does that help you at all, Aubrey? Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, let me get back to Carrie Ann. So Carrie Ann is asking, will Nixon give me my money? So will Nixon, whew, I'm hearing a no, and I heard that like kind of like in the back of my head just then. And it's like a soft no, but hold on. Let me see what this says. Let's see what the cards say. Y'all, when I'm reading someone else, there's no point in you putting your question up because I can't see it. I'm trying to focus. All right, so be clear, please. Will Nixon give Carrie Ann? Don't get no clearer than that. This one flew out. Oh my God. It's a maybe, baby. It is a maybe. So the card that came out here, like I said, is a definite maybe. And this is the Hierophant, right? And so it says the tradition is the wisdom of the ancestors. So how can you find spiritual guidance and mentorship? Um, Tradition, conformity, spirituality, and guidance. Who? What does that mean for you though? Because I'm getting a maybe out of this. Why am I getting a maybe? Okay, so that kind of makes sense with the soft no, because like I said, the no I got was like I don't know, it felt like a brush of a no, and I was like, that's weird. I've never felt that before. And I got the goosebumps with it, so I know that was like the answer, but it was a soft no. So it feels like it's definitely going to be something surrounding circumstances. So it could be a not yet. In other words, like, is it he can't? Tradition, conformity, spirituality, and guidance. What is it? Okay, so I just heard, and I'm gonna give this to you. I just heard temper your tongue. Um, and so even though we're dealing with a block situation, it feels like there's some harshness to the words. And maybe if I'm hearing temper your tongue, then it means it's on your end. Um, I'm just gonna say what I'm hearing because I got to stop processing things. Like I tend to process things a lot. So I'm hearing temper your tongue, which means that there's some harshness that came through from you, which also helped lead to the blocking, um, which kind of makes sense on one level there. uh, I do feel like you're going to have an opportunity to speak again, which is, I guess, why you're being warned about like how you approach talking again. Um, and in that, I'm hearing, like I said, the temper your tongue. So that's where the maybe is. The maybe is going to deal with the way y'all interact when you do get a chance to to meet again. Basically, I'm hearing don't emasculate him. Like don't talk down to him. Don't be harsh. And I'm not saying kid gloves. I'm saying be human to human, not hurt. If that makes sense. Um, but also the expectations are there too. So um, yeah, just when you have the opportunity to speak again, because it is going to come, just be aware of how you speak to them. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense, Carrie Ann. So it really is a maybe as far as the money thing is going. Or it might just not be all of it. Let me know if that makes sense, and then that way I can move on. All right. So, for those of you in the room, hello, y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping in. In order to get a yes no question read, please be a follower. And I don't mean that way, I just mean like follow my channel. It's like an energetic exchange. Also, if you would like to ask your one question but have it more fully read, then you have the information there on the screen, Cash App, Venmo, Chime, PayPal. So you'll be able to do that. If you want an actual read, like an hour-long read, then you will click to the profile and you know where to find information, right? So click that and there you go. All right, so let's see who is following me. Okay, so Shanice is asking, is Dante my person? All right, so I'm going to do these. I'm going to do love reads or relationship reads until 11 a.m. my time. It's 10:14. I really don't care to do them. But I got to warm up. So, Shanice, is Dante my person? Y'all, thank you so much for the likes, the love, the shares, and the follows. I really, really, really appreciate that. I also have a little goal up there. Y'all see that kitty? Um, that kitty will help you jump to the front of the line. I would love it. I would appreciate it. And thank y'all. All right. So, again, save your questions when I'm reading someone else. All right, so Shanice says, is Dante my person? I don't know if I'm taking that, so I'm not going to do that one. Is Dante my person? It's my person. Is Dante Shanice's person? What was that? Oh gosh, I missed the answer. Sorry, I confused myself when I was saying my person, but I confused myself, so I missed the answer that just flashed across my head. Is Dante Shanice's? Is it Deontay? Deontay or Dante? Deontay, right? Deontay? Okay. Is Deontay Shanice's person? There we go. I wasn't saying his name right. Okay. So when I get reverse cards, I feel like except for trouble on the surface, it would be what it would have been, right? I do read reverses. So the card that we're looking at here is the Knight of Swords. And again, I tend to think of swords as being like all up in your head, overthinking, like that type of stuff. But it's also like this card here is about approaching challenges with courage and determination. So I'm trying to feel how that works with this. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a lot of goosebumps between you two, Shanice. So this would have been a yes card, is what I'm saying. So this would have been a yes card. Oops, for the people on YouTube and everywhere. Okay, so as a knight, it would have been a yes card. And it's like charge full ahead, keep going forward, meet it with courage, just like, enjoy it, be decisive and act on it. Because the quote here is charge ahead with confidence and determination, be ready to conquer any obstacle in your path. And that's where we fall apart, I feel, is that with the reverse, it takes it from a yes to something a little shakier. So it's like, it still could be like, yeah, this is your person. However, nothing's in the way, right? Because in the reverse, it's impulsiveness, recklessness, aggression, hasty decisions, and lack of direction. So it feels like there's a mix of that actually as part of this. Some recklessness, some hasty decisions, and I'm not leaning more into it because again, these are just supposed to be yes, no questions. But let's just say like yes. Oh, thanks for the friend. Hey, friend. Let's just say that it could be good. It could be good. Oh, thank you for being a fan. Does that make sense, Shanice? It could be good, but there feels like there's some mud in the mix. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, again, please follow me in order to get your yes no question read. If you like to dive deeper, I like to go to my other cards that tell a stronger story for me, and we will do that. In order to do that, you will be doing a $22 donation, which would be awesome, and I would thank you. All right, Amani, you're coming up first. Actually, no, who's first? I'm sorry. Who is first? 1-1. I might have missed it. Okay, so yeah, Amani, you're gonna go first. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Okay, so hold on. Let me give you a list for my gift givers. Okay, gift givers. Let's run a list real quick. I got Candy Apple. If you're still here, let me know. Candy Apple giver. All right. Okay, so that was Candy Apple, and that is going to be, is it 1-1, and then Amani, and then 1-1. So Amani, 1-1. I have to have your full, not your full name, your first name in order to tap in. Tap, and then Ash. Trying to see who just gave me that one. Oh, thanks for it, friend. All right, so okay, so we're gonna go in that order for right now, which is going to be okay. Okay, that was the bell thing. I was like, what the heck was that? Which one did you do? Where'd you send it, Keisha? Sorry. Oh, I don't know why I wanted to call you Keisha just then. Where did you send the donation? Okay, and then we're going to pause, y'all, so that I can get these people read, and then we'll open up again. Okay, awesome. All right, so Keisha, what is your question? Because you jumped to the front of the line. Then we're going to go Amani. Then we're going to go 1-1. Who's 1-1? Tina. Okay. So this is the order we're going to do for right now. Okay, y'all? So we're going to do Keisha, Amani, Tina, and then Ash. And those are our 4 that we're going to do for right now. And thank you so much, Keisha. Let me bring out the good girls. I love my girls. Okay. So what's your question, Keisha? Y'all, these are my girls. The Faces of Oshun. I love these. I just want to know if my life is going to settle down because it's a dumpster fire. Ooh, don't tell me that, girl. Listen, I know about them dumpster fires. Dumpster fire, wildfire, everything on fire. Yes, Lord, yes. Okay, that was my last 4 years. What message? Because I'm not gonna be able to type a message. Do you want to put it up there, D Sam, and then I pin it? D Sam, I was supposed to. Did I read you yet? I could have swore I said your name. Okay. All right. So y'all, the ones I am about to talk to, because they tell a story. These are the Faces of Oshun. These are my girls. I call them my girls because they're mostly girls. Okay, let me make sure. I feel like I'll try to remember. Okay. So Keisha wants to know if her life is going to settle down because it's a dumpster fire, of course. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, y'all pause the questions, please. Pause the questions, please. Thank you. Because this is a longer read, so just pause the question. All right, so these cards are absolutely beautiful. Hey, Queen. 1 second. I'm doing Keisha right now. Is life going to get any better for Keisha? Because it's a dumpster fire. Okay, so it's weird because I'm like, I'm hearing, yes, girl. I'm like, is that me? Am I thinking that? But then, like, it was like, no, because it was like right up front. So it was like, yes, girl. So, okay, first of all, yes, yes, it is going to get better because that wasn't, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, okay? But that wasn't my voice. That's why I was like, wait. Like, the first time I did it, I heard me. And then the second time I was like, wait, that's not my voice. All right, so is life going to get better for Keisha? We gotta get out this dumpster fire. Or tell me, how is that to happen? How will that happen? Hello, Janelle. How will that happen? It's life. How will life get better for Keisha? Ooh. All right, so we got our first girl. Let's. Ooh, this one be telling. Oh, really? Oh, hey. Which book? Hold on. Is life gonna get better for Keisha? How will life get better for Keisha? What is in the way of getting better for Keisha? Oh, girl, I'm getting goosebumps like so crazy. Like they are crawling up my arms right now. Like, oh, I wish I could show you, but I'm in a sweater right now. Whoo! When I tell you, oh, you're at the spicy book. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ooh. Okay. So I'm getting to tell you what the first card was, and then we're going to dive into it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Keisha. Mm-hmm. We were chatting. Yeah. Okay. So the first card that fell out is um Oshun of Deception, right? So Oshun of Deception. And so this card is about the masks you wore that like got you here, right? And so that is the dishonesty, the masking, the self-delusion. Like those are the things that got you where you are right now. And what has been happening is that you have had to, thank you, friend, you have had to be stripped of the delusion. You had to be stripped of the things that you were holding yourself back. This is a weird way to say it, okay? But you had to be stripped of the things that you were holding yourself back from achieving. In other words, you were holding on to things that you felt like you should have achieved by now, that you should have done by now, because it would have helped you check some boxes that would have at least made you think that you would have been approved, right? Like you would have been able to prove yourself to people, prove your worth, prove this stuff. And you had to be stripped all the way down. And I'm sorry, when that happens, it is a painful thing, right? But you had to be stripped all the way down of the expectations of other people and the mask you wore in trying to achieve them. Does that make sense? Oh, I'm getting goosebumps like crazy because this was about having you return to you, to see you, to come back into trying to figure out what the hell it is that you actually wanted, what it is that you like, who are you without everybody else's weight? Ooh, that was good. Thank you. That's what you have, that's what you have to figure out, and you won't walk until you actually do this work of figuring out who you are without everyone else's weight, getting rid of the mask of trying to please, of trying to show up, of trying to like I say, check those boxes and achieve according to other people's expectations or your expectations of what other people are expecting from you. You know, I don't know if that makes sense to you. Because it's making sense to me, but I'm trying to articulate it well. Um, so the fact that it didn't come, upright, it came in the reverse, is saying like that time period is over. The delusions, the self delusion, the masking, the dishonesty, right? It's kind of it feels like saying I do when you really mean I don't. You know, it's like I like you, I don't love you, like that type of thing. And trapping yourself and then having to swallow your voice and then getting ill as a result of it because you're not living your full life and you're having to keep your truth buried down deep inside of you. Ooh, girl, where all this stuff coming from? Okay. But I'm getting the full story. This is why I love these cards. These cards be talking. I'm getting the full story of it because they just trigger so much story for me. Um, and it's like you've had to be so many people, so many people to so many different people. Like you, you, your mirrors have had to shatter, and if they haven't shattered, that's part of your work. Your work is to make them shatter. Your work is to leave it where it's only you standing in front of you. Like you're looking at your reflection, not the different mass, not the different people you had to be. Oh my gosh. So, all right. So that's part one of your story, right? Um, so let's see. Where are we taking that now? So if that's where she is, then okay, more goosebumps. So if that's where she is, if that's why we're in this wilderness, ooh, then how do we get out of it? How is life going to get better? Well, we see how. We see what the key, the trigger will be for better. Um, and I'm just getting y'all that this is a message for a lot of you because a lot of y'all are coming on here posting about relationship stuff when you need to be having a relationship with you. And you need to be getting quiet, getting still, and figuring out who you are. Oh, almost had me cussing right now. I was like, oh, where that came from? Oh, hold on. You need to figure out who TF you are before you start trying to incorporate somebody else into your life because all you're going to do is spoil each other. It's going to be like rotten bad apples, like just spreading to each other, decaying to each other. Thank you so much, Sam. Um, so I'm just telling you, like that was for everybody. Um, like this loneliness, this struggle, this wilderness that you're in, you need to figure out who you are in it. Who are you in it? And if you can't answer that question right now, what the heck just happened? Okay, this card jumped out, but then I'm like, how are these other cards? Yeah, okay, I got cards turned backwards. Yes, okay. No, don't read that. Okay, got it. But I'm gonna read the one that flipped, right? Yeah. Okay. So, hello, DJ Aries. So, one of the things that we're dealing with here, besides just the different masks, or actually because of the masks, is that you now are a person with self doubt when you would have been a person, or you might have been coming up as a kid, somebody who had more confidence about themselves, who knew that there were things they wanted to do in this world that they were going to accomplish and they were going to achieve. But what I got here with you, I want to say yes, it's for Keisha, but there's somebody else in here that this is resonating with as well. So please listen up. Um, but that self doubt, y'all. Like, take a good look at this card. Do you see that golden snake wrapped around her? And she's draped in this envy because, oh Lord, in some ways, you've become a hater. Oh my gosh. I don't, okay. In some ways, you've become a hater. You're seeing other people achieve. You're seeing other people get up and go and do things. You're seeing other people have maybe a better life or less struggle or, you know, um, it feels like watching a childless friend just travel while you're like, I have kids to take care of, or I have a mom to take care of. So it's like I have responsibilities. I can't be as free as you, right? And so that creates the envy, but that also creates the self-doubt, because it's like, when will I get a chance to find some peace, to find some happiness, right? Yeah. Okay. So it makes sense. Good. Because it honestly does feel multifaceted. That's why I'm like, there's like a whole bunch of things flying at me right now. And I'm getting so many goosebumps. It's like my face is like starting to have goosebumps too. But it's like, stop comparing yourself. Like, seriously, seriously. Stop comparing your life to someone else's life. Um, like, I'm seeing you making a checklist of your own life. What have I achieved? What do I still want to achieve? Um, and I'm going to bring this up because I saw a video once by Mel Robbins, who is a speaker or whatever. And she once said something to the effect of, when you find yourself being jealous of someone else, it's not because you wish them bad, right? It's because they're doing something that reminds you that you have stuff to do that you're not doing. So it's like, and to go personal real quick, it's like I would see people speaking, and it's like I'm happy for them, but I'm not all the way happy for them. And it's like, why am I not all the way happy for them? Oh, because I'm jealous that they're actually getting up and speaking. Okay, cool. So why am I jealous that they're speaking? Because I'm not speaking. I'm not going after opportunities. I'm not doing that. To use an example, right? So that's the thing you need to check also is like, build your own resume of your own life. Like, what have you achieved? What have you overcome? What have you walked through? What has tried to take you out and did not win? Because all of this is resume building stuff, y'all. All of this is called experience. All of this is called expertise. All of this is called an education, right? So, what have you learned about life so far? Those are the things that you need to start checking in and writing down so that you can see yourself from an objective point of view, and you won't be having envy for other people. You'll start realizing that there's no such thing as normal people stuff. All right, Keisha. First of all, there really is a such thing as normal people stuff. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of normal things that people don't do. Like, I thought hearing voices in your head was kind of normal. But apparently everyone doesn't do that. I thought being able to talk to dead people is kind of normal. And apparently everyone doesn't do that either. So it's the jealousy part of it, right? But it's also that self-doubt part, which you just illustrated, right? Because you just said, oh, it's just normal people stuff. That's part of your self-doubt. That, like, mm, oh, I missed the other word. The other word on here is inadequacy, right? Inadequacy. So again, in comparing yourself to someone else, you're going, oh, this is just a normal thing. And now there's a level of inadequacy here. And there is no reason to feel that way. There really isn't. Because let me caution you, because I just got this from for you too, is that if you had achieved the things that you said you had wanted to achieve, you would have been locked into a life that you would have been miserable in. You absolutely would have been just as miserable, but on the other side of the coin. Yeah, because there you would have been locked in. You would have been locked into continuing to have success, or to continuing to show up for other people, in a capacity of a leader, as opposed to being someone who gets to find their way now. Um, and I know it's like a trade off or something, but you would have hated your life, because the expectations would have still been there, and they would have been too high. Um, Hold on. It's kind of like, I don't know why I keep coming to this mother example, but it's like having a kid and then being locked in for the next 18 years plus. But, at least for the first 15 or so, where you go, they go, you know? So it's like, oh, I want to go on a trip. Can't leave you at home. You have to come with me. Or I have to try to find somebody. You know what I mean? So there's a locked in point about it, Right. I also think you're right about that. I was on a path and thought it was a thing that I wanted, but it wasn't quite right. Yeah. And that's the thing. Oh God, I'm getting very itchy fingers too. So there's some abundance waiting for you. Um, oh my gosh. There is abundance waiting. And on one hand, this is financial, okay? Oh Lord. Um, all right. So my YouTube, Twitch people, we're having technical difficulties, but we're gonna keep going over here on TikTok. You don't stop. All right. So there's too many people awake. Everybody's streaming. I normally do these when people are asleep. Okay. So let me just say this for Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. If it goes out, my bad. Oh, and it did. All right. Hold on, babe. See, this is good. Okay, so like I said, I'm feeling like there's abundance waiting. So this definitely feels financial, and it definitely feels like gosh, it feels like it brings peace. Okay, so the next card that jumped out for you, honey, is this Oshun of Chakras. Okay. Of the voice chakra. So Oshun of the voice chakra. So this is authenticity, individuality, and self-expression. So this is exactly where you are. This is exactly how you unleash. Um, and that's what I'm getting is your job right now in the season where you are. Because yes, life is going to get better, but you have your work to do, and your work to do is to find you. This is what you're supposed to be doing in this season, is finding you and expressing that. It's snatching time for yourself, 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 15 minutes here, gradually growing and growing, like writing again. You got to get back into that. Throwing some art with it, or just playing with color somehow. That could be in your clothes, that can be in a garden, that can be on your paper. Like, you have to find your creativity again, because that's going to help you unlock your voice. Is that resonating? Is that making sense for you? Because um this the time for this is now. Like, the time for this is now. Ah, babe, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to be crying, but this is your season. Like, literally, this is your season. This is the season that you are stepping into, is a season of being you, whole you, your full self. So in that writing that I just said, of like writing down your accomplishments, writing down everything that you survived, writing everything that you've gone through and overcome, um, writing the lessons and the things that you have pulled out of your life, out of those struggles, from grieving. What did you learn from grieving? What did you learn about continuing to live? Like there's so many different lessons. I feel like you just went through an entire school where you should be getting a degree at this point, of And I'm feeling like grief a lot though of the hardship. But it's not for you to stick in it. It's for you to start unpacking that shit. Like it's for you to start, yeah. It's for you to like um really start unpacking it and figuring out what goes to Goodwill, what goes into the trash, and what goes with you into this next chapter. This is where you, ooh, girl, them fingers are, it's, look, this is where you are, this is where you are, this is where you are. So you got to get very vibed up of finding you, yourself, your self-expression. You've got to start playing again, honey. You have to start playing. You have to give voice. You have to express yourself. You got to get this stuff out. Oh my gosh. Um, and this is what I'm also going to tell you. You're multi-passionate. Do you see all them arms? Do you see all them arms? She got one up here, one down there, one over here. So if you see all them arms, you are a multi-passionate person. Don't try to do one thing. Because in this season you're in rediscovery. Don't try to do one thing. Don't try to button yourself up. Don't try to be who people think you are. You've done enough of that. It is time for you to be free to play and to figure this shit out on your own. And you're going to find you'll still be multi-passionate at the end of the day. Does that make sense? Is that resonating with you? Let's see if there's a final word here. But it feels good, honey. It feels very, very good. You got my fingertips itching. And I've never had that before in a reading. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. I feel like that message, honestly, was for a couple people here. All right. So, oh, this is definitely the button to it. This is Oshun. All right. Oshun of unwavering love. But I'm sure you notice that this is in the reverse. So this is the other part of your work. And that is to give yourself unconditional love, to give yourself compassion, and then also to share it and be selfless in that, right? So it's don't hold back with you and don't hold back with anybody else either. Okay? So, in other words, don't worry about what's proper. Don't worry about was the decorum, what was done. If you want to tell people, hey, good morning, how are you doing? Oh, girl, that is a fabulous dress. And keep it moving, do that. Keep it moving. Use your voice. Have fun. Like be real out there. But at the same time, you have got to get back in love with you. Every part of you. Okay? Every broken, every unhealed, every part of you has got to feel your love. Awesome. You got projects working with this. Oh, geez. Oh my gosh. Okay. And so like you got my fingers itching. Um, like this literally unlocks your abundance. You're in the season that you're in because you have not expressed yourself. You have not gotten to know yourself. You have been just going, 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 pleasing, 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 not pleasing. So feeling upset about that, like, oh my God, they don't like me. They don't love me. Oh, they're judging me. Like, in other words, everything is about them reflecting back to you who you're supposed to be when that's not the way it's supposed to be going. You're supposed to be doing the reflecting, period. Okay, you're supposed to be the one who gets to choose this, right? And I want you to notice that this is going to be, you see that? The moon? This is a cycle. So it's not going to be right away. Don't expect this to happen right away. This is going to take time. And part of love and compassion is being able to give yourself that. You have to give yourself the time. Yeah, you say, I haven't been able to get to me at all. You're going to have to. You're going to have to. And again, it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it takes. you start building on it, right? You just scaffold from it. So snatch some time. Like okay, someone once said, and when they said this, I was like, "Ooh, child, you right." Um, they said there is no me time. It is all me time. Everyone else is getting, like grace. Like I'm giving you some of this time, but this is all my time. If I decide not to give it to you, I get to keep it. Right. And so it was the same thing with kids. Once I learned that, my kids were a little bit older, they're like over 6 or something like that. And I was like, um, from 7 to 9 or whatever time it was, I'm working. This is my time. Don't knock on that door unless it's an emergency. Like I put that boundary up, and it was beautiful. And sometimes, while I was in my healing season over the last year, I would go sit outside for like an hour. Just me, my feet touching the grass, grounding, and just putting in a podcast or a meditation, guided meditation, and just sit out there, because I had to stop putting pressure on me to perform. And I feel like it's the same thing with you. Stop saying, I'm supposed to be here by now, because that's not true at all. One thing about it is you can never be late for your own life. You can never be late for your own purpose. This is going to take time. So you've got to give yourself the grace, the love, the compassion, and then also give of it. Because being able to give it freely too, with no expectations, if you tell somebody hi and they don't say hi back, you don't go, oh, funky behind. No, no, no. You did your job. You put your positive energy out there. Hey, great dress. I love it. And keep it moving. No expectations. So, and that's like, if you notice, like kids do that until we tell them, shh, quiet down. Kids would be free to say, oh my God, I love your car. Can I touch your dog? Like they'll be free to express. And this is what you're learning how to do too. So in your selflessness is also about freedom of expression. Does that resonate with you? Is that resonating with you? Oh, one more thing. Um, I'm not sure if you're partnered up, married, or whatever. I can't remember. But what I'm seeing here is there's a man here holding her, right? Like holding her, but the reflection is hers. It's not him looking back at her that matters to her. It is her seeing herself, right? So you've got to see yourself in some ways like other people see you. There's a saying that a butterfly never sees its wings, which is absolutely true because it's too busy flying. But when somebody says you're beautiful, you can't go, oh, child, no, I'm not. Oh, you just say that, because we always bat away compliments. You've got to accept them, and you've got to allow yourself to be held, to be embraced, and to be supported as you get back to finding yourself. Okay? Ooh, okay. What a message. But yeah, in other words, yes, to answer your question, yes, life is going to get better, but you got to do the work to get there. And that work, luckily for you, is self work. It's just really getting back to, you gotta realign your spirit um, with your mind, body, and soul. Oh, um, so did that make sense for you, Keisha? Did that answer your question, babe? Okay, yes, it did. All right, awesome. Thank you for booking your read. All right, I only got 4 more of those left, y'all, because you see they do take time. I try to make sure that you have all the time you need. So what I was just doing with Keisha is the fuller read. So it's a 1 question fuller read. Did you have a follow-up question to that, Keisha, along the same vein? Thank y'all for sharing and liking and the gifts, y'all. I really appreciate it so much because y'all don't understand. It takes work to go live. I was sitting here for a while trying to figure that out. Okay. Let me know if you have a follow-up question to that. If not, we will move down the list. Do, 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 do. All right, y'all. I currently have a list of people. I have 3 more people to read for a 1-card question, the yes/no question. If you want to get on the list, wait a little bit, and then I will open it. All right, awesome. Thank you, Keisha. All right, so we're going to put my storytellers away unless we have someone else who books a full read. I love these cards, y'all. I love these cards. And I have them pinned right now, but we're going to move back to the yes/no questions. All right, so I know people are like selling like a lot of these things, these tarot cards and stuff in the shop, the TikTok shop and whatnot. But I will tell you, these are the only ones I found that do the yes, no. Yeah, the yes, no, maybe. I've seen others do like yes, no, or yes/no. But the other thing that I like about these cards that is like different from the other cards is like, if you notice, it has and it helps inform. So it has the keywords for reverse and the upright, but it also has the yes no. It also has the element and the sign. But what I like is that it has a saying, a quote, and then it has a question. And so for me, that helps deepen it. I love those Oshun cards for real. I love those Oshun cards. But these are really good for beginner tarot readers. Because one, with your own intuition, you get to fill in the blanks, but it covers a lot. All right, so Amani, are you still here? If you're still here, Amani, I love these cards. I actually just ordered another deck because I've been using these so much. Okay, awesome. Amani, put your question for me. All right, y'all. So while I am reading, I'm not looking at questions. Hold on. Oops. I am already live. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss your question. Thank y'all for sharing and liking and stuff. In order to get your question followed, you do have to followed. In order to get your yes/no question read, you do have to follow me. It's just energy exchange. Help me, help you, because that really helps me, y'all. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there was a study or something that came out about how if you have a Black name, you're not finding yourself getting hired. Well, you see what my name is. And for 2 years, I sent over 1,000 applications, and I've only had like 2 interviews. And I am a highly educated, highly experienced, highly dope person. But in the 70s, my mama named me Shaniqua. I didn't see it, Amani. Let me go back. No, I didn't see your question. Can you type it out one more time? I don't even see it in my filter. So thank y'all so much for the likes and the loves. I really appreciate it. Oh, I only need 2 more of my things. Okay. Yes, it might be hiding. I'm typing it again. Okay. I'm waiting to see. After Amani, Tina, are you still here? Thank y'all for following me. I appreciate it. Y'all give me a second. I got Amani, Tina, Ash to go through for their questions. Okay, Tina's still here. All right, awesome. Okay, you want a relationship? What exactly do you mean by that? Ah, thank y'all. Y'all help me get it. I'm terrible at dancing. Oh, and thank you for the heart me in the hi friends. What is the other gold thing I'm supposed to be hitting? I forget. I'm doing all these things. I'm trying. Because honey, when you can't get a job, you gotta spread your knowledge around. Um what am I supposed to be doing? I did the hi friends. Oh, the tiny dining. Okay. I gotta do 5 of those. Um, alrighty. Will B want a relationship? Will B want a relationship? Will B, hold on. Sorry. Okay, I don't care about the subscribers right now. Will B want a relationship? Oh, I'm trying to feel something's coming. I just felt like pressure on my head for a quick second. Will B want a relationship? Hmm. B want a relationship. B want a relationship. B want. Hmm. I feel like it's a no for a second. Hold on, let me see. B want a relationship. A relationship. I feel like the relationship is the hang up to that question. Um, which is, hold on. Will B want a relationship? Will William? Okay, let's do that. Will William want a relationship with Amani? Okay. Now that lit up, and that was a yes. Let me see. So I got a no for B. I got a yes for William. Will William want a relationship with Amani? Will William want a relationship with Amani? 2 damn cards. What does that mean? Okay, so I got these 2 cards. Right, okay. So I got these 2. Oh, thank you, Shannon. I'm supposed to put Sam. I'm going to do Sam, and then I don't know. Okay. Hold on, you're giving me too much information, baby. You're giving me too much information. Hold on. All right, so I got 2 cards. I don't know which fell out first. I think they fell out together. So this is the order. Is this the order? I don't know. They fell out together. So we're going to take them together. So we got a, let's see. We got a yes card. So this yes card is the Chariot, right? So we'll get to that in a second. And then we got a maybe, but it is in reverse. And this is the High Priestess. You got 2 major arcana cards. Let me see what this is saying. Okay. So when I initially asked, intuitively, I got no and then yes. Okay. So I am hearing not right now. All right. So the Chariot card. The Chariot card. Okay. All right. So the Chariot card is willpower, direction, control, and forward movement. So yes, there will be forward movement, but it is going to be, yeah. There's forward movement, but it's not going to be fast. This is what I'm getting. So there's going to be a forward movement, yes, but it's not going to be fast. It says here, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You have the power within you to move forward. So how can you use your willpower to achieve your goals? So on one level, will there be forward movement? There's a yes to that. But the caveat to that one is he's got to make the time, is how I heard it, because the High Priestess card, again in reverse, was a maybe card. And what's really interesting is about, okay, so what's really interesting about this, now this card is like a cancer card, because it was like not cancer disease, but it has the cancer dates, like birth dates, like June 21st to July 20th. So that's that. But this card, the maybe card, the one that was pressing on top of it, says this. The timing of this, I want you to see it and then I'll show you them. The timing of this is, timing is hidden. Okay. So the timing of this particular card is hidden, the maybe card. And so what it says here, though, in the reverse is deception, confusion, lack of understanding, and hidden agendas. What I got here is like when I was reading it initially, the two things that jumped out that I just read from that is the confusion and the lack of understanding. I'm not getting deception or even hidden agenda out of it. I'm getting the confusion, like, what is this? How am I feeling about her? This is, for me, it's coming from him. Like, that's the energy I'm actually getting, is that that's the energy from him. Is that there's some confusion here. It's like, I guess, trying to process, how do I feel about this? And the lack of understanding gets there too, because I'm getting that he's not even understanding what this actually is doing to you, if that makes sense. So so it says on this one, knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Trust your intuition. And that's what's not happening. He's not trusting himself. And I'm getting the goosebumps, like they just shot up into my head. So I want to say, honestly, there's nothing you can really do other than continue being yourself. But for him, he's got to trust him. Oh my God, thank y'all for buying these cards. Aren't they amazing? But for him, he's got to trust himself. He has to trust what he's feeling. He has to trust that just not just what he's feeling, but that he won't do anything to mess it up. You know what I mean? And I also get, what I'm also receiving is, this feels like a past relationship is also effing with his mind. You know, is like, I've made mistakes before. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Can I trust my heart again? So that's what, oh gosh. Okay. So yeah, so that's where the confusion and lack of understanding is coming in. So it's not, let me put it this way. It's not you. What I'm getting is, she's great, you know? And I am, oh God, I'm getting so many goosebumps. So I'm getting, like, she's great, but I'm also getting, can I trust myself? Can I trust my heart? Can I, you know what I mean? So what can you do? You can be more of you, meaning, like, just be yourself. Like, be the person you are, you know, and who you're going to be when y'all, like, don't be the person who won't be changing it up. You know what I mean? Because that's also where, I was going to say, that's also where guys have a problem, because girls do switch it up. But I'm really hearing that this is very specific to a past relationship of his, is that did happen. Like, it got switched up. And so it's like, can I trust? Can I trust? So continue being trustworthy. Continue being yourself. Continue being someone who does not have ulterior motives, who does not have an agenda. And so, in other words, you need to release the expectation, because that part was for you. That part was for you. That agenda part and whatnot. You need to release the expectation and just continue being yourself. Let it grow. There will be forward movement. Let it grow. Okay. Um, yeah, you can give the space, but I feel like like I hear a check-in, you know. So it's like um, like a I don't say good morning. I'm like I'm seeing a phrase and then I'm not shaping it. But basically like kind of like I still think about you, but nothing heavy. You know what I mean? So it would be more like right, okay. But I think too, it's not just the job, it's that confusion. I don't think it's just that, it's that confusion. So just a pop in, check in type of thing. Like, hey, I'm on the way to the gym. Just wanted to say, just wanted to holler at you and make sure everything's cool. You know what I mean? So it's a no pressure thing, and I'm still living my life kind of thing. I'm not sitting here waiting kind of thing. I hope is that resonating with you? Oh, thank you. I don't know what that was for, but hey, I don't listen. Me and TikTok are still learning each other. Um, okay, so that made sense for you. Good, 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 good. No, there's no waiting. There's checking in, like because you got to keep the movement going. So so you still have to keep movement going. You know, like I'm still busy. I'm not overly available because then the energy of it shifts. It's like you still have to be somebody who has a life. You know. All right. Um. Okay. So I'm glad that resonated. You're welcome. All right. So Tina, what's your question, babe? You are so, so, so welcome. I love these cards. But y'all, it's not just cards. Like you also should have intuition. So Tina, should I stop trying to be with Luke? Just Tina. All right. Should Tina stop trying to be with Luke? I did hear yes, so let's see what the cards say. Thank y'all for following me. Also, I have 4 more fuller reads left. Oh, it's 11:11, y'all. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Okay. So, what was I saying? I do get a yes to that you should stop trying. And okay, because it's piggybacking to the whole thing of what I just told Amani, which is about the availability thing. It's not about playing games, but it's about just energy, right? You don't want the energy to shift to like, oh, she'll always be there, you know. Hold on, let me read your question exact again. Should Tina stop trying to be with Luke? Okay, I got yes again. So yeah. All right. So okay. So what we got here is the death card, which is a no card. Okay. So hey, Amia. So it's a no card. And in the reverse, though, for me, that leans towards yes, right? So that's leaning towards a yes. It feels like this is coming to an end, because the death card is what endings are necessary for new beginnings. Because the keywords of this um, in the upright is going to be endings, transformation, change, or rebirth. Those are positive, right? But you got it in the reverse. And so in the reverse, it's resistance to change, fear of the unknown, stagnation. So it feels like, yeah, like as soon as I said that, I saw like sitting water. And I don't know if you've ever been to a lake or whatever, but sitting water is going to, get green, get parasitic things in it that could go into the body and eat flesh, like weird stuff, right? Because sitting water is not moving water, and moving water cleans and renews itself. But just being stagnant and just sitting there means that you're going to lose yourself. And so the answer to this is a stronger lean towards yes. Yes, you should stop waiting for Luke. You should stop being stagnant with your life, your love, and your spirit. Um, so and also stop being resistance to the change. Stop being resistant to the change. I got the changes more internal. It's like if I don't be in this situation, then who am I? Will I ever have? You know? And so this is saying, don't be afraid of the unknown. You have to open your hands in order to receive something new. Could it be with the same person? Sure, whatever. But that should not be the dream or the expectation. The dream or the expectation should be to live a full life where love is freely given as well as freely received. Okay, so um you don't want to sit in this stagnant pool of waiting, yeah, you don't want to do that, of waiting, of decaying, of of losing yourself because someone's not choosing you. In this case, you really have to choose yourself. Put this thing to rest, and don't be afraid of what's waiting for you on the outside. I can guarantee it's going to be better. That's what I just heard. Does that help you? It might not be the answer you want, honey, but did that help you? Oh, I will not dignify that with a response. Block this keyword. No, I'm not blocking people. Oh, thank you. Got the tiny tiny. Okay, you completely understand. Awesome. Oh, I don't want to block you, honey. Okay. Oh, it helped a lot. I'm so glad. Yeah, Tina, like, live life, babe. Live life. If it boomerangs, y'all better both be growing, because you don't want somebody to spin the block and they still stuck where they was in the first place, bringing you back down. Nope. All right. So, Ash, are you here? Oh, Ash, will I find the resources to pay my rent before eviction? Okay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right. Will Ash find the resources? I'm getting, oh, thank you. I'm getting that you did not fully explore your resources, like the things that are available to you. Because it's like when I was trying to sit in on this, when I was trying to sit in on this, Sunday girl, okay, I kept hearing, but did you try? But did you try? But did you try? And so I was just trying to process, like, was I just asking that, or is that what was real? Really the message that I was receiving. So the answer I got here, babe, is yes. Yes, you will be able to find the resources, but you got to go find them. Like, okay. Like, okay, so one of the ones that actually popped into my head, and I don't know if you even have it around you, but there's like something called like the Partnership Community of America or something like that, like a PCA. I know that they have done rental help before, and um, but you know, it's at like certain times. Um, it definitely depends on your state and your area. Uh, but I feel like, have you called like whatever your information line is, like 211, 211, uh, to see if there are places there. If you go to church or have a parent that go to church, sometimes you can get a church to help you with it. Um, it's definitely a thing because, okay, let me show you what the answer was. So yes, the answer was yes. Okay, and the answer here is with wands. And so for me, okay, good. So for me, wands tend to give, like, for me, creative energy, because it's you know, it's fire, so there's some creativity to it. I just feel like you will, because here's the thing. Look at the question. The question says, what opportunities are coming your way? All right, so that's what the question is on this card, is what opportunities are coming your way. And so it says here, movement, action, rapid change, travel, and communication. And so one of the things that I was hearing is like to keep talking. You know, before I even looked at the fact that communication was on this card, it's like keep talking, keep asking, keep, because you're going to run into the right person. And so it says here, the quote on here is, the universe is sending you a message. Act now, act fast. So don't get tired. Keep going, keep asking. Like go into, like, I know, like, for instance, I was in a rental group or something before. You know, like, it was a bunch of people looking to rent and do different things. So it was, you know, one of those things on Facebook or something. And it was in there that they were like, this is available for help. This is available for help, because it was like during the pandemic. So a lot of people needed help. And so they were like, go here, go here, go here. So are you in the right space, or can you look for the space of groups of people who are renting in your city or county, whatever, and see if there is stuff in there. Because what I got when I was reading the question is keep talking. Like, it's like talk, 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 talk. So it's very nice that that's one of the key words on here, is communication. So it really is a matter of talk, 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 talk. Keep talking, um, and asking people, who can I talk to? Do you know who I can talk to? You know, like, so that opens the question from being, no, I can't help you, to, oh, I know who can. You know, so keep talking, keep talking. um yeah. uh I'm going to mention it, but I don't know if it applies to you, but I keep hearing it, so I'm going to say it. But sometimes you can go to the courts and get a stay, like a temporary stay, and then you work out like a mediation. Like, I've had to do that like many years ago, where I was going to get evicted. I was on maternity leave. And so I had to go to the courts, write to the judge, let them know what happened. Is like, I was on bed rest and maternity leave. I just went back to work. And so I was able to get a stay, and then we met for mediation, and then I had to start paying. So all options are not, what I'm getting from what I received, as well as what your card has said, is that all options are not explored. Keep talking so that they can keep coming your way. So focus your energy on getting them, like getting that lead, more than a lead, getting like the right path, getting put into the right place for that. uh and also, you know, there are a lot of people here on TikTok, like, that do videos and stuff about that, about like, if you're in this city, this helps. So search for that too, here on the thing. Does that help? Thank y'all so much for the likes. Yes, keep talking, keep asking, keep communicating, keep looking. Yes, yes, yes. Um, all avenues are not explored, but I do feel like if you keep doing the work and not get tired, you'll be able to find the resources. Like I keep seeing like a, that's why I said like PCA, because it feels like the PCA, like a community action. That's what it is. Partnership of community action. See if that's one of those things in your place, like where you live. See if one of those things exists. Because even if they don't have the money now, they might have the money at the beginning of next month or something like that. And they pay like 2 months or whatever. So let's let's keep asking, keep talking, keep communicating. You're welcome. Alrighty. Sam. Sam, are you here? D Sam? I have D Sam, Shannon, Sunday, and Amiel, and Nahal. Welcome back, y'all, too. Hold on. Okay. So, but is D Sam here? That's what I have down as next. Oh, Lord. Every time the Blues Clues come up. Okay. The last time that came up, that was somebody's mother who had passed away. Oh, goodness. I love these cards. I got some new ones coming. It's like getting tattoos. Like once you do that, you're like, oh, I want to play with these. I want to play with these. Okay. I don't see D Sam, so I'm gonna move on then. I thought D Sam was here. If I see them again, I'll put them back up front. Oh, thank you, Queen. Let me add you to the list. So okay, so Shannon, is Shannon here? Shannon, I'm gonna put that in the question. I have Sam, Shannon, Sunday, Amiel, Nahal, and then who was I just writing down? Oh my gosh. Oh, Queen. Wait, which Queen? Oh, okay. The first Queen, and then there's a Queen Jamie. Okay. Oh, okay. Actually, Queen did the heart me. So who goes first? Sunday Girl. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed I Am J Love. So I Am J Love. You actually go before Sunday Girl. Hello. Y'all give me a second. Okay, so really quickly, I'm just calling one last time for Sam, for Shannon. Okay, Sam. I thought I saw Shannon. I didn't see Shannon. All right, so I don't see Shannon. Let's go ahead to I Am J Love. I Am J Love, do you have a question? Y'all, in order to have your question answered, you must be following me, and people who give gifts to help me meet my goal and whatnot, y'all get to jump the line. All right, so I Am J Love is not here. Okay, Sunday Girl, what's your question? Sunday girl, are you typing your question? Because I'm waiting on you. Okay. Did I miss your question, babe? Sunday girl, Sunday girl, Sunday girl, Sunday girl, Sunday girl. Um, so okay, you're okay. So where did you resend it? I don't have it. All I have is this happened 3 years ago. Like that's the only thing I have. Thank y'all so much for like. Oh my God, we had 26,000 likes. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. So he cheated, left the family 3 years ago. But what's the question? Because I'm not seeing the question. Baby, come back. Oh, that was so weird. What can I say except you're welcome? Somebody's in love with a narcissist. I don't know if your question's not coming through, Sunday girl, because I'm not seeing anything except he cheated, left the family 3 years ago. So I don't know what the question is, and I can't bounce out of this thing. And I don't see any blocked questions. I don't see anything blocked. What does that mean? Somebody's interested in. Okay, if he regrets it. Okay. So are you saying uh first off, once again, can I have your real name, Sunday girl? And then give me the name of the guy. Hey y'all. Okay. Appreciate it. All right. So after Sunday girl, I'm gonna go to Amiel, then the hall, and then I'm coming back to Queen. Okay, Lori Adam. All right. Okay. Okay. Listen, I was over there shaping the question up, and that card went. Pew! So let me show you the card. Yeah. Um. So it is a 5 of Cups. All right. So 5 of Cups. Hold on. Make sure it shows here. So 5 of Cups is it's a no card, but it's in reverse, right? So it feels like no, he didn't regret leaving, but it's a no card because he is isolated. Okay, he has tipped over a good thing. He has spilled his cups, basically. Um, However, there's 2 remaining. So what that means is that there. Oh, I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it because this is how I'm getting it. There would be a chance for reconciliation if he swallowed his pride. And I don't know if that would actually happen, right? So if you notice, there are, I'm going to zoom in for you so you can see it real quick, and then I'll show you too. But if you notice, there are 2 cups behind him, and he's turned his back on the relationship, basically, the 2 of you, right? And he spilled out the rest of it that was before him in the future and stuff. But as you see, like there's nothing prideful. There's nothing. I don't want to say prideful. There's nothing glowing or positive about that. It's like hung shoulders. It is not exactly happy with the outcome of the choices. So, in one respect, that's definitely something I'm getting. Um, so, in one respect, that's what I'm getting. But like I said, it's a no card. And so it's a no card that is in reverse. That's why I said reconciliation could be on the table if he swallowed his pride, but also, this is weird because you'd also have to swallow your hurt and anger. Like it would have to get out, but it couldn't keep being out. It would have to be like you'd have to relearn each other, like so much changes in 3 years. But that said, I'm not saying that you have to do this. You know, you don't have to allow somebody to come back. You don't have to swallow your anger or anything. Is like you don't have to do any of that. Um, this is something that you're going to have to also go into isolation, but your going into isolation is going to be for spirit wise, like to lean onto your intuition, to receive the messages of what to do. Like, where do I go? I know, and I'll give this example. A few years ago, when I went through a terrible breakup, um, I was journaling. I would do my Dear God journals. And so I would journal and journal and journal. And it was not a relationship I would have fought for. It's like, to me, it's done. Just heal my heart. Because that's what I was praying for, is like heal my heart so I can go forward. But every time, because I do automatic writing sometimes, but every time it's like I just kept hearing, he'll be back, he'll be back, he'll be back, he'll be back. And I'm like, but I don't want him back. Like he walked out. I don't want him back. And it's like, he'll be back, he'll be back, he'll be back, he'll be back. And I'm like, I don't want him back. Like, do you see what's happening? Like, look at my life. Look at how this played out. And I literally heard, what you see isn't what I said, right? And so that's why I'm saying you're going to have to isolate and go into listening for yourself, like go into spirit, like reconnect with whatever you call this thing. I call it God, but reconnect with that intuitive self, your higher soul, your God, and hear, hear past your hurt and your anger is what I'm saying. You're going to have to hear for yourself. Well, I'm trying to approve your comment. I don't understand why it's a bad comment. Um, so, so yes, he's leaning to, I was going to say he's leaning towards, but there's definitely regret there. Let's put it that way. There is regret there. Um, reconciliation is possible, but it would be like basically starting over, because the past is in the past. It's spilled. So it would have to be a complete starting over. And um, that's going to be a lot of work. He'll have to swallow his pride. You'll have to emote your anger, emote your hurt, and then stop holding on to it, basically. Not even swallowing it. It's stop holding on to it. Once you get it out, it's out, then keep moving, right? Um, but also understand none of this actually has to happen. You might just want to know, oh, you regret it. So now I get to leave on my terms. So it could be that too. There's just so much uncertainty with the relationship is basically what I'm getting. Is like it's work. So if he swallows his pride and comes back and y'all actually speak and you actually hear him and he actually hear you, can it rebuild? I'm feeling very strongly that it actually can. And not necessarily based on my own past, because I got that I was supposed to tell you that story. But I feel like it's not done. It don't feel done. It can be done. You can be done. and you are well within your rights to be done. But it feels like it's not done. And like he needs to know that it's not done. That part is done, but I don't know. That's a weird one. It doesn't feel complete. Let's put it that way. And not because there's not closure. Okay. You okay. Yeah, it just don't feel done. It doesn't feel done. So I would just say I think at one point, let me put it this way. At one point you'll have to talk about it. And that will give you the hi Andy. That will give you I was gonna say like the litmus test. Like that will let you know. Ah, you're engaged with someone. That's why it's your choice. Yep. But it still doesn't feel done because you didn't you asked this question. So you have to choose. Like that's where I think the introspection comes from. Is like, what do you actually want? Mm-hmm. All right, babe. Did that make sense? Did that resonate with you? All right. Okay. Is Queen here? Like just regular Queen? Okay, I'm glad. You're welcome. Is regular Queen here? Because I know we got Queen Jamie. But is regular Queen here? Okay, you are? All right, cool. Give me, I have these two on YouTube, and then I will get right to you. Give me 1 second. All right, so Amiel, will there be reconciliation between my ex Shamika and I coming in the late month of September? I'm getting don't put timing on it. Don't put timing on it. Will there be reconciliation between Amiel and Shamika? Okay. I had two answers at once. Will there be reconciliation? Will there be reconciliation? Okay. I think I just okay. Let me get clear. Let me see what the card says. Oh, thank you. That scared the bejesus out of me. Thank you for the tiny tiny. Oh, thank you so much. Let me see. Amiel. Okay. All right. What do you say? Okay. So Amiel. I heard twice yes. No, 1 second, Queen. Let me answer the. Oh, yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. So I heard twice yes. Not with your timing though. Not with your timing. And I heard relax. Relax. Just like that. That's exactly how I heard it. Like with the movement and all. Relax. Oh my God, you got my third eye like lit. 1 second. Oh geez. But I'm not getting a card. Okay. All right. So let's take the timing off. So will Amiel and Shamika reconcile? Will they reconcile? Oh. Okay, hold on. I feel like I missed the card. No. Well, I don't feel like. I missed the card, so let's try it again. Is that it? Okay, be clear. Relax. Okay, will Amiel and Shamika reconcile? Okay. So it's a yes card, but in reverse. So it does lean towards a no. Um, and that feels like her energy, like she's vacillating between the two. I do feel, one second, I do feel another male energy coming in. So I'm getting, that's why it's going to take some time. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Knight of Pentacles, and it says, "What practical steps can I take to reach success?" But here's the part I want you to hear. Slow and steady wins the race. Try not to rush the process, because it would have been a yes if you weren't trying to rush this thing. Um, I feel like she's going to have to be wooed a little bit with someone else, like, like a dinner or whatever. Um, like, let her explore. But in the meantime, you need to be leveling up. That's what I'm getting here, is that you need to be leveling up. So the slow and steady wins the race kind of thing is going to be, it's going to take rebuilding. It's going to take, again, that communication. It's going to take no pressure. It's going to take allowing her to fall in love with you again, but you fall in love with yourself first. Like, you're too worried about someone else when you need to be worried about you. That's what I'm definitely getting, because the Knight upright would be reliability. That's the key word here. It would be reliability. One second, Queen. Um, but that's not here. What I'm getting, because you got it in reverse, is lack of progress. So it's like being stuck on this person or what's lost or what have you is keeping you from progress, from progressing where you need to be progressing. You need to be focused in this season, in this period, at this time. You need to be focused on you and being the best part of you you could possibly be. And again, falling in love with you first. Like, not the version of you that you were told you need to become, not the version of you that feels like it's I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm gonna say it. It feels like kind of like retaliation, um, or something negative. I can't think of it. I can't think of the word I'm talking about. But it feels like it's because you're looking at people around you, family, whatever, and be like, I got to be better than that. So instead of it being, I have to be my best self for me because that's what I want, it is, I don't want that. So it's a focus on the negative instead of focusing on the positive. Like what you actually do want, who you actually do want to become, what you actually do um, really desire. And so you need to be leveling up you and not worrying about her, um, in that respect. And she needs to see that, because that's not happening. She needs to see that uh, that there's not. Oh gosh, I feel anger, right? I feel some anger here. Um, and so what she needs to see is that you're not operating out of anger, but out of ambition, out of drive, out of desire for better. Not like you need to flip the switch on what's driving you. Let's put it that way. You need to flip the switch on what's driving you, um, because you're being driven by the wrong energy source. It needs to be a more positive energy source. It needs to be one in which you are achieving, um, in alignment with your better self, your higher self, as opposed to, and I hate to use this term, but I'm going to, as opposed to operating low vibrationally. In other words, negatively, reactionary. You need to be, get off the defense, play offense, right? We say defense wins games, but we only say that when you have a shitty offense. If you got a good offense, offense wins games because offense gets to put up the most amount of points. All right. So I hope that helped. Let me know if that helped you. Yeah. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Oh my God, it's a Music Soul Child song. Um, I'm having a bumblebee moment, so it's a message. I can't see. I don't even like the song. That's why I'm like, I don't know what it. I don't know what it is. La, 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 it's a breakup song. Even half crazy. Is it called half crazy? I can't. I don't know. I'm not a. Hold on. I'm not. Hold on. See, now I can't do it. Music, Soul Child, Crazy. Oh, it is called Half Crazy. Okay, let me look at the lyrics right quick. Because there's something in here. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. So let's see. The lyrics are never thought that we would be more than who is this for? Is this for you? Or is this for this might be for Nahal actually. It feels like it's for both of you actually. Um so with one stream I can share my screen. So I'm gonna share my screen with people on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I'm gonna share my screen, but for the rest of y'all, I'm gonna read it real quick. Okay, so the half crazy lyrics. This might go to a few of y'all actually. But it says, I never thought we would be more than friends. Now I'm all confused because for you I have deeper feelings. We both thought it was cool to cross the line, and I was convinced it would be all right. Now things are strange, nothing's the same, and really I just want my friend back. And my mind's gone half crazy because I can't leave you alone. This is the chorus. Can't get you out of my system. And I'm wondering if it's worth me holding on. Said my mind's gone half crazy because I can't leave you alone. Can't get you out of my system. And I'm wondering if it's worth me holding on. All right. So this other part here. I'd hate to walk away from you as if this never existed. Because when we kissed, the moment after I looked at you different. Um, Lately, I got to watch what I say because you take things personal nowadays. You used to laugh. Now you get mad. Damn, I just want my friend back. And then the chorus. And then, yeah. So that feels like that was for somebody here. I think it was you, Nahal, maybe. Nahal, maybe I mean on both. Because I just like, as I was transitioning between reading your question and reading his question, I suddenly heard this song. So, um, somebody out there. Somebody out there. Oh, Nahal used to sing you songs when, okay, when you were on talking terms. Um, I don't know if you can see the lyric, but anyway, if you go to Google it, it's music with a Q, M-U, yeah, give me a second, Queen. M-U, because for some reason that I can't even see. So I think they got you blocked for a second. MUSIQ, music. Music Soul Child is called Half Crazy. So you can read the lyrics there. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like that's making my head hurt a little bit. So definitely check those lyrics out. But it feels like yeah, you cross the line and then things aren't exactly how they should be. All right, so let me remove this. Okay, so let me get back to your question and then I'm gonna get to you, Queen. 1 second. Nahal. Oops. I don't know if I take that. I'm not gonna take that. Does this guy have any realization that he has hurt me? Okay, which question do you want me to do, Nahal? You got a couple questions here. Let me see if I can see Queen's question at all. Oh yeah. Maria. Yeah, I can see your question, so give me a second. Which do you want me to do? Ooh. Amiel, did you get that message? I don't know if you're still around. I can't tell. Hi, Andy. I don't see when you delete because all I see is everything. I see everything because I'm using a third party thing, so it shows me all comments. So which one? The one I just read. The hurt one. The hurt question. Y'all, aren't these cards amazing? But if you're like a person who's like pretty intuitive, like y'all can read cards, and you have to like take what comes into your head. Nahal, are you talking about the hurt question? Okay. So the question is, does he realize he hurt? No. Now give me 1 second. Ooh. I don't know. I'm on like 20 today. Like, does he realize he hurt? That doesn't feel like the right question. That doesn't feel like the right question. Yeah, that doesn't feel like the right question. Did he know? Let me see. I'm going to do this for myself. Does he know he hurt? No. Okay, that feels more like it. Does he know? Does he know? Nope, that's not the question. It's closer to that. Does he realize? Does he realize? No, there's too many cards. Let me get 1 card. Those 3 cards. I'm not reading 3 cards. All right, so yes, he does realize it. Okay, so he realized he hurt him. So, yeah, it says it realizes. This is the card that I got was the 8 of Pentacles, and it feels like it was deliberate. It actually feels like that was a deliberate choice. So the 8 of Pentacles is like being hard at work with it. So it's skill development, apprenticeship, diligence, hard work, craftsmanship. But it's the hard work part that comes out. So it's the deliberate nature to me that is really popping out here. Is that absolutely he does realize it, and it was on purpose. Does that answer? Well, I mean, it does answer that question. It's definitely not, but it really does feel on purpose. It feels like it's to shut it down. All right, so I'm gonna go to Maria. Is Myson serious about me not talking, flirting? What does that mean? You're welcome, Nahal. I'm sorry. It's not a good answer, but I'm sorry. Can you clarify that for me, Maria? Serious about me not talking, flirting with other ones. Huh? Thank y'all for hanging. Oh my gosh, I've been live for 2 hours and I said that's all I was gonna do. Um, but we got a couple more people who had got. Let's see. Okay, that was sent by Keisha. Okay, 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 okay. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Is serious about me not talking, flirting? Is Myson in love with me only and not interested in another woman? Oh, okay, 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 okay. Sorry, my eyes just got watery. Is Myson. Okay. I think I got no. Hold on. Oh, it feels like an eyelash is trying to go in. Okay. It is. Where is it? Sorry, y'all. This might look gross. But y'all know. Oh, there it is. Okay. Y'all know pain. Anything get in the eyelash, your eye, that's some pain. All right. Is there more than one? Oh my goodness. Okay. Is Mysum exclusive to Maria? 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 Is that really the card? No, I feel like I made that jump out. Oh, sorry. Give me one quick second. I'm gonna put y'all on pause for like a second because I gotta go check my eyelash. One minute. 1 minute. Where's pause? Pause live. All right, I gotta pause you guys. How do I pause this live? I don't know how I do it. I don't know how I do it. I don't want to end. How do I hit pause? Pause, 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 pause. Okay, okay, pause, pause. Okay, I don't know how to pause it, so y'all give me a quick second. I'm gonna take my camera off. All right, we are back. We are back. Back like we never left. Okay, so thank y'all for hanging out in that time. Okay, what was the question? Is my sim exclusive to only Maria? My sim exclusive to only Maria. Am I doing this? These are like, okay. Let me figure this out. All right, I'm gonna show you what I got, and then we'll. I gotta dig back into this. Okay, so I got the initial card that I got was the World card, which is a yes card. So the question I was asking is my sim exclusive to Maria? So this was initially a yes card, but again I wasn't sure if it was a jumper or if it was something I did. Because it says here, and it's interesting because of what the saying is that we are all connected and everything is possible. Everything is possible. Sometimes the cycle needs to end to start a new one. So that like kind of confuses me. It says like, how can you see the interconnectedness of all things in your life? And I feel like this feels very incomplete. Very incomplete. It feels like there's a lot more going on than I'm aware of, right? Because it says completion, fulfillment, wholeness, integration. So I wasn't sure. Like I said, it's a yes card. But then this card came out, and this card is a yes card in reverse. So it's like yes, but leaning towards a no because of conditions. Um, because this is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune again is kind of seasonal. Sorry, my nose is now itching. So it says here, that this is resistance to change, bad luck, stagnation, missed opportunities. Um, and it's weird because it says for every season, for everything, there is a season. And again, the other one just says sometimes one cycle needs to end to start a new one. So for everything, there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. What goes around comes around. I'm trying to I'm missing something. There's another part to the story that I'm not fully missing, that I don't fully have, because those are completely opposite cards. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go to my Light Seers Tarot. These guys. There's some confusion right now, and I need to get unconfused. So we're gonna let this be the indicator. Oh, they feel so good. Look at these. They're so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna pin those up so that y'all can see them. When y'all see how beautiful they are, you're gonna be like, what? Like, I absolutely love these cards. Okay, so, but I don't use them a lot because I'm still learning tarot. So as you can see, they don't really have anything on them. So I'm gonna be looking at my cheat sheet. All right, hold on. Is my sim exclusive? What's going on? What don't I know? Something I don't know. There's something I don't know. Because I'm not even getting words in my head. Like nothing's talking. I'm blank on this one. It's nice and exclusive to Maria. There's more to this story, Maria. What are you not telling me? Is Mason only in love with Maria? Let's change that up. Nothing's talking. It's nice and only come up. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Now we're not dealing with yes, no, because I don't know yes, no's on cards that don't tell me. Nine of Cups. One second. I think I remember what this means, but stuff feels wrong. I think I gotta ask a better question because stuff feels wrong with that question. That question feels really muddy. Delayed gratification, unfulfilled desires, unmanifested dreams, greed blocking your path, not appreciating the simple things in life, smugness. Yeah, because the energy I'm getting from you, actually, Maria, doesn't feel good. The appearance of this card you just spread is what you have been working. Yeah. So I got a Nine of Cups, honey. So the Nine of Cups, in the upright, a Nine of Cups would be the universe is gifting you your desire, choosing joy, manifested dreams, gratitude. You see, like there's all this celebration and excitement. It's a treasure trove. It's just golden. Like it's like best life. Um, it's like that, right? But you got it in reverse. So this is delayed gratification. This is unfulfilled desires. This is unmanifested dreams. This is greed blocking your path. This is not appreciating the simple things in life. This is smugness. So it's your energy. I don't have a full story on your side of the field. Let me see what a Nine of Cups is in my teaching deck. It's something about your energy that's not right. It doesn't feel like good energy. Not the way you asked that question. That doesn't feel good energy. See? It would have been a yes card, but again, yours came in reverse. So it's a no card. So no, he isn't exclusive to you. Because again, greed, materialism, and unfulfilled desires. But this doesn't feel like his energy. Like, because I know, like, from your question that he's like seeing other women or something. This doesn't feel like his energy. This feels like yours. Your energy doesn't feel right with this. You have it all. You have all it takes to fulfill all your needs and wishes. Yeah, why are you? Okay. Um, like the words I'm trying to say, they're not correct. Because I was going to say, it feels like you're trying to force this relationship, but even that doesn't feel right. It's in that vein, but okay. So I just heard, let him go. um, let him go. Like, stop holding on so hard. Because it's changing you. It's changing your energy. It's changing who you are. Um, or bringing more of that out. And let him go. Let him go. You got some work to do on you, honey. You got some work to do on you because you should be in living your best life, not necessarily in a relationship with him, but I want to say in a relationship with yourself. Like you really should be enjoying life right now, and you're choosing not to. Whew, Yes, child. Yes. You are choosing not to enjoy life. I don't know. You probably are like, who the hell is this person to be saying that to me? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you are choosing this. You are choosing this. You are choosing the confusion. You are choosing. This is, I don't mean to keep saying it. I just keep hearing it. You are choosing this. You are choosing this. Deliberately. You deserve more. You can have more. You choose not to. And instead, it's changing your energy, and your energy is not good. Not regarding that. That's weird. I've never felt that before. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you are not who you're going to be. I'll put it that way. You're not who you're going to be. It doesn't feel good, babe. It doesn't feel good at all. You gotta let him go. You got some clearing out to do. See? Emotional manipulation. This is your energy. This ain't even him. This is you. Oop, trying to get this from my YouTube channel. This is your energy. Emotional manipulation, moodiness, instability. This is your energy. You got work to do. And I don't know what that work is for you. But it's just for you. And the quote here is, love is the bridge between you and everything. A romantic offer is coming your way. That's if it was in the upright, but it's not. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to put a finger on it. Like, okay, is it because somebody else is coming? Like like with the other girl where it was like, open your hand. There's something else for you, but with you, it don't feel like that. I mean, it's not to say that you won't meet somebody else. Whoop, 10%. So I'm on Queen, and we're gonna wrap up after this. Um, it's not to say that you won't meet anybody else, but it's like you're not even trying to. Like you're choosing this, and I don't think that's a message you want, but I feel like that's the shadow work you gotta do. Like, why are you holding on to that? Let him go. Birds are pretty in cages, but that's not where they're supposed to be. Okay. And so from his energy, I'm getting lack of passion and the recklessness, impulsiveness, recklessness. So this will be the philandering. This will be all that because, yeah, it ain't going to lead up to any good. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of this energy. The energy don't feel good, Maria. I'm sorry, baby. It don't feel good, but it feels like that's the work for you to do. And you got work in your heart to do. Like you got some heart work to do because it feels heavy and like lead right here. And it feels a little spiteful too. That's the energy. Is it feels kind of spiteful. Um Almost like the if I can't have you, nobody else can kind of energy. I don't know if that's really what you're feeling, but it feels spiteful, heavy, hard. You got work to do, baby. You got work to do, and not in a bad way. It's just and it feels like trauma. Feels like a little trauma. Like I just kind of got a little childhood thing with that. Um, yeah, but I just don't feel like you're gonna choose to do the work. And that's what doesn't feel good to me. It's like I don't feel like you're gonna choose the work. You will eventually do the work. Don't get me wrong. You'll eventually do it, but you're not choosing it right now. Mm. All right. I don't even want to ask if that was okay. I'm like, what kind of reading is that? I'm sorry. I feel like you need to know so you can make a conscious decision. So, sorry. I say I am the person who will not sugarcoat, but that's what I'm getting, and it don't feel good, babe. All right. I'm gonna release that energy. Whew, let me release it. All right. I'm with you, Miss Queen Jamie. Okay. So we're gonna get back to these. I don't know. Don't kill me. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I can't sing. Y'all just take it. Okay, Jamie. Jamie, so will me and Valley be in a relationship soon? Ooh, okay. That was just like lightning. All right. I didn't get the answer, but guess I'm tuning in. Jamie and Valley be in a relationship. I hate when I hear both answers at the same time. Jamie and Valley be in a relationship soon. Jamie and Valley be in a relationship soon. This is gonna be my last question, y'all, because I am down to like 9%. So this is my last question. Thank y'all so much for hanging with me for 2.5 hours. Will Jamie and Valley be in a relationship soon? All right, I'm gonna need you to show me the answer then. See? I heard yes and no at the same time. Your card is a maybe card. God, dog. Okay. So it's a maybe card. It says, how can you assert your beliefs and stand your ground? Jamie Valley. Okay. Challenge, competition, defense, perseverance, and courage. Feels like I don't want to say standing your ground, but like staking your claim. Does Valley know you like him? Or like him, her, whoever? Does Valley know? That's a question I got. Do they even know? Do they know? Yes, my friend, the one that be setting us up. But do they know clearly? Like clearly. Because it feels like there's no clarity. You know? It feels like you see the answer is a maybe. So one, there's no clarity there. And I didn't have clarity in my mind either. It feels somebody's wishy-washy. But do they clearly know where you stand? Because like if you look at the card, like I say, it's like staking your claim. It's like putting your stake in the ground. Yeah, you can have these several different meetings. Yeah, you can have these several different interactions that just build more and more proof. But it's like, okay. So you said that your friends are the one. You said that your friends are the one who be setting y'all up, but have you asked them out? Because there's something about the courage and perseverance that's like hitting me here. And I'm feeling the need kind of actually on the both of you, right? Is there needs to be clarity and decisiveness and like a declaration, so to speak. Uh, let's see. Just, oh, why did I shuffle that back? I got the card that I had with somebody else, and I was like, but I didn't like fully shuffle yet. And now I'm like, oh, it's timing issue. It's a timing issue. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like for him, I was feeling that it's a timing issue, right? So, um, the card, and I didn't mean to do a second card because my phone really is gonna die. But the card I got is the Eight of Cups, right? And so the Eight of Cups is fear. In the reverse is fear of change, feeling stuck or unable to move forward. Um, but it would have been a no card, but it's in reverse, so it's a leaning towards a yes, right? So it's a maybe, but more on the side of the yes. And what it says here is that sometimes walking away from the things is necessary to start something new. Um, I, yeah. Is he just not getting out of a relationship? Because in the upright, it would have been departure, moving on, letting go, personal growth. But for him, it feels like he's unable to move forward. So it feels like a timing issue of like there's some remnant, something still tethering him. Um stop all this. That's what it feels like, is that because the question on here is it time to leave something behind and start anew? And so it feels like that. It feels like there's something still holding him back, someone still holding him back. And he has to make that decision. He has to move forward. He has to let go. He's probably on here asking, does so and so still love me? I don't know. Um, I mean, keep doing you, keep living life, keep being you. And there's a timing issue. So it feels like the maybe is on his part because he has to choose to let go of the old thing. And I'm not feeling that he fully did. Because the card that had came out that I was talking about before was this one, the season card. You see, it was coming right back up. The season card. So the whole cycles end and cycles begin again. And then again, it says no time indicating. So it's a timing issue. He has to decide to let go of the old. And that's what stands in the way. So I never advise wait around. Just say continue to be yourself, you know, and then be bold. Ask him out on a date. See what happens. Because it's time for your friends to step out of it. Hey, Benita. Actually, I'm getting off because my phone is about to die, and I've been doing this for 2.5 hours. I'll be back on sometime this weekend. I can't tell you what time. I can't tell you what time. Sorry, babe. But yeah, I'm getting off because I've been on for 2.5 hours. But any does that make any sense to you, Jamie? Okay. Okay. So take the bowl stance. Ask him out if you want to. For some reason, I see like, is it potato fries or potato skins? I see something fun, something not so pompous, you know, just to laughter is some really good energy. I'm gonna tell you that laughter is really good energy. So something fun, yeah. Alrighty. So thank y'all for hanging out with me and for blessing me with gifts and goals and likes and shares. And oh my gosh, I almost hit 50K today. That is like cray cray. I really appreciate y'all. I don't even know what my phone is on right now. It's probably like 2%. But anyway, um, thank y'all so much. And thank you, Keisha. I'm glad that you enjoyed your reading, your fuller reading. And I will be around, y'all. I'll be around sometime soon. I might do it again tonight. I don't know, but sometimes these things wipe me out, especially like when my intuition comes full blast, like it just did. Plus, I haven't been asleep longer than an hour. So we'll see. I might come back on tonight. If not, I'll come back on tomorrow. All right. Peace out. Bye, y'all. Bye, bye, bye.